This is gonna be terrible, Caparzo. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I hate power rankings so fucking much, but here we are. We are here. Everything set. This is gonna be absolutely abysmal. Everything. I've honestly spent more time working on the fucking thumbnail than anything else today. This is gonna be shit. Just say 11th are the best. They are the best in their division, but maybe they're not. But hello, everybody that is in the chats and watching without chatting. So, like the title says in the thumbnail, we are going to be doing the map analysis of the MERC Legion match that I and myself and Shalmaine casted this weekend, or yesterday, I should say, as well as the stupid power rankings, because you guys fucking care about 5 matches that were played this weekend, and apparently you guys want me to change where they were. Well, it's going to be the worst power ranking list to date. No one's going to take it seriously whatsoever. But we're gonna get into the match between MERC and Legion right now. So yeah, so obviously this was the match that was played. It was MERC versus Legion. SME at checkpoint, probably the most well-balanced point that you can have. I would say just off the map layout, this favors Legion slightly more, just because they can push off Rudu Gamblesville instead of Cemetery that MERC had to kind of deal with. So, you know, I feel like giving the slight edge to Legion to win this match just off this map layout, purely off a map layout, not as far as skill or anything, just purely off a map layout. They are, you know, the 51-49 favorites or 52-48 favorites to win this game. But obviously, anything can happen in the game of Hella Loose. It's pretty standard. I'm gonna mute myself because I hate my voice. Just get into the game right away. I'm not going to stress too much about, because this is very similar to what 6th and MERC played in the week 1. One thing I double checking, I like how MERC, you know, prioritized this field. That's something that they did well. I'm not surprised that Legion right here with Bearju got their OP set up back here, and then 2 SLs. That's really smart from them. You know, what, like, I would say 10 guys maybe in the hard cap and more people up in the north for Legion. MERC, basically the same thing. I want to look at... I don't think I look at the MERC layout. One thing I would have done differently right here if I was MERC, the MERC driver, is watch when he drives. Is I think he immediately goes down here. Yeah, he immediately goes down there. I would have honestly drove to right here just to block off the OP spawns, because Legion, you know, their truck is going to go right here. Like, against a good team that knows the map well and preps well, they're going to get the truck here and try to get OPs down on this side of the hedge. Obviously, your infantry, if you're like MG Rex, Nucci, or Ben over here, like, you have to push this hedge no matter what, just to get those OPs, because Dane and Ivan will put down their OPs. I don't get why this truck went to hard cap when this person's job is to get this southern part. You know, that's one less body attacking that. I do like this Stuart play, getting the Stuart in the hard cap ASAP to get some sort of armor superiority off the opener. As you can see, like, I don't know whose OP that is, but, you know, if this truck would have maybe, you know, wrapped around, or when this way he hops out, he blocks that OP spawner, makes it a little bit more tougher. A little bit more tough. Not tougher. Tougher's not a word. But Santa, obviously, they're going to get overrun to some degree up here, but they stay up, which is good. This is a bad sign if you're MERC, having guys already cross the road up here. That's not what you want. The Legion's doing a good job about doing that. This was a huge play from JPL, getting the satchel onto the Stuart that quickly into a match. You, like, if you're MERC, you can't let that happen. You have to have, like, a guy on this hedgerow, like, literally camping right here so this doesn't happen. Same with, like, I would say even, like, right here. on each side of these. Like, you don't have to move to gain ground. Like, hold positions if you're Merc. Hey, Loot Up, how's it going? Because, like, Dirty Grunt JPL, like, that, the Stuart's dead. Like, it's going to blow up any second, I think. I think it does. Yeah, see, it died. Like, that's not what you want in the first, you know, 5 minutes of a game is having, or 6 minutes of the game is having your light tank down, basically using maybe 6 rounds of ammo. Like, that's bad. Like, you're better off, because I understand the play, because obviously this Stuart was in hard cap, but it makes no sense when he has no protection. Like, you're just, it's just a tank waiting to die. Like, you might as well have 3 guys in the building, and it's like it does the exact same thing. Riz doing a good job taking out the recon tank from behind. Merc basically full control down here in the south. They wiped out this OP right here, I think, and it's just Hans left down here. This is good if you're Merc. Like, this is what you want. This is exactly what you want. You basically control this. It's hard for Legion to gain that ground back, but... But that... I wish I can go back. But as soon as you have this control, if you're Merc, if I zoom out, I don't know what I'd do here. But... maybe I can get a little bit better of an angle with some players in it. Like, if you're like these players in this wheat field, and you know you have total control of this field down here, like, start running to point. I don't understand why Merc, they didn't recognize, like, okay, we burnt the OPs, there's no one spawning over here, let's go help out hard cap. Have a, like, maybe like 3 guys sit back there, 1 SL, maybe like an MG and a rifleman or something like that. You know, just like holding those angles so like no one crosses the field unexpectedly. And just hold that and just like slowly like run down and help with hard cap. Maybe get like a crossfire into this little area right there. Probably could have helped them, but obviously hindsight's 2020, and that's why I do these. Again, good control from Legion up in the north. Moskva said LGN armor was bad. I mean, no armor, I will say this, like, no armor team in Division 1 is bad. It just depends how you play on game day and how you have team cohesion with each other. Like, yeah, I saw the freaking like rep station memes or whatever, but like, I'm not sure why did I unmute myself? But truth be told, that's how you win comp games. Like, again, like, this is a lot of bodies for, obviously, you know, LGN's running up this and starting to try to cross the field, but you really only need maybe like caps, like basically these 4 up here and maybe Ben, and then like these 3 should probably go down south, maybe place an OP right here or something. I don't know. Camping. Like, this is amazing control from Legion up in the north. Like, that's pretty bad if you're Merc, if I do have to say. House doing a good job. I'm pretty sure he's one of the few guys near point that gets their OP back up, except for these guys in the south. Where was this? Was this Stuart very far back? I don't think I brought up my map out this entire time. I did right here, but I don't see the Stuart. But like, where was this Stuart at the beginning? I understand there was like a P4 back here. I just see so many LGN. I understand there's a P4 right here, but like, this Stuart needs to be in the fight. It can't be all the way back there just sniping HE shells. It has to be a presence. Zoom up a little bit. Cap's flipping back and forth. This is all House's OP, just putting in work. One thing I don't understand with this map screenshot, if you're Merc, I don't understand this red zone. I'm gonna be completely honest. This red zone makes 0 sense to me. If you're gonna have a red zone, place it back here or somewhere up here. Like, this is just too close. I understand it was green for a little bit and it goes green, but going against like D1 teams, like, they're gonna lock this out. Like, this is just a tad bit too close. Like, if it was maybe SME Church, maybe. Maybe. It's a hard maybe. I just don't agree with that, Garrison. Jifty back here at P Squad, he's probably the MVP for MERC this game. Even though they lost, he probably was the best SL in my personal opinion, just from his OPs in this first like half hour of the game. As you can see, then Dunny just takes out the Garrison. I'm getting a fucking Discord notification. Why do people tag me? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Anyways, back to regular schedule programming. Like, this OP is fucking deadly. This is a good push for MERC in the back. This is a MERC airhead. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to what the map looks like. I just want to see this airhead. First of all, I don't agree with this airhead whatsoever, like, at all. Like, I criticized my former team about this in one of their games. Is as the allied commander in this situation, and this is for other commanders that play comp or that will play comp, like, you do not have control of this side of the road, so why airhead over here? Yes, the bombing run is gonna kill people, and you could get side of that side of this road, like in this little compound and houses and shit, but that's not a guarantee. You have control where E's OP is and whoever's OP this is. So why not put it behind the house on point? You know, that's going to be in hard cap, and it's somewhat protected from everything. Like, this is just asking it to die, in my personal opinion. Because someone could just be waiting in the house, and even if they don't know the airhead's coming down, they can just sit in the house and lock it out the entire time. So, like, this is just a misplay on the airhead. I would have put it back here personally, and then fight for this control on this side, because you don't have control. Yeah, you have an OP that's all the way back here. I don't have it on the map, but like, these guys won't, you know, get there really to protect it. Like, look at Legion knows that it's coming down. Like, if it was back here behind this house, that's a bitch to get. That's really hard to get. You have these three guys up here, people crossing right here, people over here. Like, it's just, it's a, well, I mean, okay, never mind. Legion is shitting on everybody right here. Poor Raz, rip. But still, like, my point kind of still stands. Like, if you would have had it back here, it would have been a lot more protected than, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, yes, the bombing run comes down. Somehow Briz does not die, and he'll just throw a grenade on it. I will say, though, this Artie smoke was very, very late. That has to be communicated between the Artie player and command. Artie smoke has to come down before the bombing run lands. It just has to. Like, you want to have, like, 2 to 3 things of Artie smoke before the bombing run starts landing on the ground. Because, look, you guys have control of this house. Like, you know, I mean, obviously, Bowman, Dawn, Wild Bob, and all these guys are, you know, converging on that point, but, you know, and freaking his house's OP is still up, so I don't understand why the airhead was on this side of the street when you have control on this side. Like, even placing it where Louisiana is, like, that would have been a much better spot. Airheads don't need to be in hard cap. I do like the aggressive early airhead, though, with the control you guys still had, though, for MERC. That's a shitty garrison by Legion, by the way. I think that's a terrible garrison spot. But, you know, it's a garrison that's down, but is what it is. I don't give a shit if I'm brutal in this stream or not. See, now the Stewart should have been in this position at the start of the game. Like, be honest. Like, why was the Stuart all the way back here? It came to here after it was capped. After the point was capped. Now you're in a better position to actually shoot towards the point. Okay, I don't know why. You definitely did not know there was a garrison here, but should have been in that spot to begin with, between the hedge, or seen between the hedges. Smart play by Legion AT. Legion just seems to be out of people at this point too. I'm gonna zoom up a little bit. Watching this stupid Lux play. Again, Shifty's OP still up. Like, Shifty keeping his OP up is was amazing. No, I'm just being critical. Like, I'm here to help out you guys, because sometimes, like, I see things and I just question reality when I see it. I obviously can't say it during the stream, but I'm just gonna mute the music a little bit. I just gotta make sure I play not copyright music, because I am monetized now. Don't see anything. Yeah, I just care about ad revenue. And get me in here, mods. I mean, I can shadow ban people where you can type in chat, but no one will see it. I've only done that to one person because they were acting fucking stupid. Satchel that went off. That wasn't Adam Leeds United. He can still chat. It was some other weirdo. Look at Rex right here. What a fucking play by Rex. This is probably his best play of the game. Based off what he said in other chats. This is good though for MERC. Right here. That's good. The problem is you have all this shit in the back. Like, this is not cleared. Like, you have to clear this out. Also, here at MERC, why are you guys playing Riflemen as Americans? Like, I can understand for a life or two that you're playing as Riflemen for the extra explosive ammo for like AT or satchels and stuff like that. But why is there Rifleman right here, and why is Raz playing Rifleman? I understand the Grand is really good, but at the same time, you need to flex onto actual roles that will have an impact. Getting kills, yes, getting kills is an impact, but like getting down 2 mines and then also having a gun that can kill also will help. Like, mines are so underrated because it's not only like you're getting killed with the mines, it actually frustrates the other player like to their core. I think everybody can agree with that. Getting killed by a mine is like the most petty way to die. I think this is when MERC actually will get the cap, is from this bombing run. There goes Bowman through the map. I don't know how Angry Devil kind of does not die from the bombing run, but he does a smart play here and will place the satchel in that main house on their side of the road. It's a very smart play. There's me going inside. This is where shit kind of goes south for Legion. I'm surprised Legion didn't have a tank somewhere over here, to be honest. Because you want to... I feel like you need a tank right here. Maybe there's MERC in the south or in the north right there, like on this side. But, like, I feel like, you know, having a tank right here just to, like, get line of sight on this little gap would help out a lot when this happened. But I wasn't too sure where tanks were. Obviously, Tony's going to say something in the chat about it, but that's okay. The 3.5 server is seeding right now. Just letting you guys know. Oh, wait, we gotta hear this. Oh, Rex. I don't think he knows.
We've been fucking Satchel Rex.
We've been fucking Satchel Rex. I mean, Rex didn't know there was a guy in a bush, let's be honest. Like, he did not know him. Newt saw him late. And then MERC just starts to, between that Satchel and all of this shit that went down, like, what the fuck happened with Legion on this point? Like, it makes no sense. I just don't know how MERC got this far. Obviously, I think this Garrison or OP is still up over here, but, like, that's going to get wiped fairly quickly. Like, I don't know how that happened. This is good control from MERC. I feel like they have... Like, this is a good Garrison spot to have. In my opinion, for MERC, this is really good to have. Good Gary layout for MERC. What's... Nothing. I don't understand why Weatherman always has an OP back here, to be honest, but he does. Just trying to see. I don't see really anything else other than maybe having another squad or like a few guys up here in this little, like this road sector up here for MERC. This is a good rocket play from Legion. I don't... If you're... This is what I don't get. Okay, MERC caps the point. Why is this tank in the middle of the road? I don't understand. Do I see him turn on the road here? Or is he just like chilling on the road? No, he's in a good spot. Like, stay here. Like, I don't understand why this tank starts to move. I'll speed it up a little bit. Speed it up 1.25 a little bit. I'll speed up. Like, I don't understand why this tank starts moving. Oh, we got a fucking banner play by Fuji right here. It's just... I don't understand that, but... I don't understand why this tank starts to move on this main road. There's no need. Like, back up and reposition. Because Legion could have AT, like, right here, just waiting to shoot at you, but instead they shoot you from behind. I think they missed the first two rockets, but they ended up killing you. Like, yeah, there's Dunny and Dawn just missing the rockets. But then he does go down. I skipped it, but he does go down there. OP right here. Good grenade by whoever that was. Probably Cap. Here comes Grunts. He's going to kill Snoochie. We got to watch this. RIP Snoochie. Huge play from Steve in Moskva. I think Dunny comes in and cleans this up and does satchel this tank. This is the point where I'm pretty sure if you're MERC, you know there's a heavy behind here. Like, you 100% know there's a heavy behind here. This heavy's going to lock him down, right? But I don't understand with the P-Strike is off cooldown. P-strike this heavy tank. The way you have to do that is either A, recon plane, or B, have an SL like somewhere down here where he can directly ping the heavy tank. Because he can't move between like right here and like right here. Like he has to stay in like this 15-foot radius, just going back and forth. Maybe going against the hedge, just Austin powering it. I don't know the correct term for that, but like if you're Merc, like you know there's a heavy back here that's basically stuck. Just P-strike the tank. Or at least attempt to. Like, you have the P-strike available. Again, it's... In this format now, with only one gun arty, like, you might as well just use a P-strike. Sato, yeah, so if this is Sato's tank, he stayed alive for 45 minutes. I do appreciate Santa trying to do something about this tank and crossing the field of dreams. But it's not going to, like, amount to too much, in my opinion. I don't think it does. I don't understand why there's a bunker there either. I understand if you try to build a bunker, but like the arty can still splash on the other side of the bunker and destroy one of the rep stations. No, I'm insane. Like he's still here. Like P-strike the tank. Santa's gonna try to get an OP. Does he place his OP? If you're gonna place an OP, if you're Santa, place it probably like right here. It's out of the way if someone runs against the hedge, but you will get like hit from people on that hedge. But like it's better than nothing. You actually force them to move out of cover to burn your OP. Also, if you're Legion, like build AT guns back here. I don't know why there's no AT guns build back there. Ajax building a barricade for MGs, I assume. That's a good play. The crossfire from that 76 or from that Tiger. This Tiger should honestly start peeking this 76 if the tanks are coordinating together, but obviously this tank's getting harassed. Beat it up ×2 now. Something blows up, probably a rep station or AT gun. Huge arty splash. I understand the thought process, but use AT rockets. You could have got like right here and at least got one rocket off potentially. You do end up dying to arty, so like, you know, you could have got 2 rockets potentially right there if you're Merc as the AT player, and you're still spawning on that OP. I think he does spawn in, but I think Ivan probably kills him. Yeah, Ivan does kill him. But like this tank would have been fucked. And then, obviously, you try to use a P-strike here. It just didn't work out. The American P-strike, you actually have to angle. That's why one of the bombs hit right here. The other bomb hit right here. You have to angle the P-strike. And you have to know the geometry of where tanks are at. And, like, if he's next to a hedge, place it a different way. Because if this tank... Hold on, let's go back. Alright. So, like, in this situation, if you are the commander and you know there's a tank right here... Do not put the P-strike where it's the bombs are going to drop this way, because they're going to hit this hedge with the American P-strike. It goes on an angle. One of them will hit this hedge, or possibly both. Go on this side. Or go north, south, east, west, or north or south or east. And it's just kind of more fighting. Nothing to note, really. Fucking rep station city right there. Don't really see anything too drastic. When does Merc leave this or lose this point? Because right now, Legion's starting. I think this is when they start flipping the field economy heavily into their favor. Satchel's on a tank, but obviously that didn't last too long. This is also like, I think I said this when MERC was trying to cap the initial mid cap. There's a lot of people in this south. In my personal experience, you only need like a handful over here, like four at the four at the minimum. Like, this is just a lot of resources. Like, I don't know. Does MERC start losing this point? Uma from Perseus. This is like a good angle. I'm surprised this wasn't the initial angle for a tank at the start. Yeah, this is where shit kind of goes south for MERC. Like, you have a lot of guys in the south, and your north is kind of overran. Like this is when like shit's like, oh fuck, like MERC has this Gary, but I think it gets taken down in the next minute or two. Look at Raz go in. Raz just leading the charge. Good rocket from somebody there. That did take out the on point Gary. Like, this is dog shit if you're MERC. Like, look how many OPs are just within like 200 meters of each other. That's a lot. It's just like, yeah, you're gonna try to build a garrison here, but like, you have nothing up here other than L Squad. If L Squad's OP gets burnt, this area is like, this entire sector up here is just fucked. Like, the closest garrison that you can realistically use is this one in E5, and that's like a 2.5 minute run. By that point, you could have already been losing the point, and you are losing the point now. Like, there's just way too many OPs in the south. This is a smart tank play from Tunny here. I understand that this tank is trying to like wedge this one out, but he's putting himself in a very bad situation. Like, it's just a weird tank play to be playing that in like that open of a field to try to secure a tank kill. Like, yeah, you got the tank kill, but like, that's just I just don't agree with that tank spot. Now, like, trying to get the other one. Dirty Ground, I think, hit tracks, and I think he hits hull on this one. Like, this is a very aggressive position for this tank to be in. Honestly, only do that if you're even with fuel to save a point. Because you can tell that this tank has the advantage on this Tiger, but this Tiger has like Rep Station City behind him. And I think now they're going to get even on health. But again, Legion basically has everything except the actual, you know, important 3 story. But even then, that will get shut down. Very surprised Legion didn't go like AT to try to take out that garrison. Or place a satchel in that house. Like, it's not a bad tank play that he did to kill this one heavy. I just don't agree with it. But it worked out because they're still alive still, but they still haven't repositioned. Like, if they would have repositioned by now to get sort of like next to some sort of hard cover, it would have been fine, but they're still in the open field. Like, if they would have like rotated where this other dead husk is, they would have challenged this Tiger at least onto hard cap. It would have made it a little bit more interesting. But now, like, where's he going? You see, this Tiger's in hard cap and this 76 is not. I just don't agree with that. I understand, like, this is a good angle to kill this Tiger in, but, like, you got this Tiger now here, moving up. They're gonna shoot each other through the little hedge, but then this one gets the trade because this Tiger was not challenged. Then they have its third one coming. This Tiger's gonna die, goes down, but then this Tiger trades him out. So, like, you lost 2 heavies to 1 in a matter of like a minute. Like, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know how you realistically play this field if you're the allies in a heavy. It's really hard because you're exposed basically this entire way. Unless these Tigers are not peeking you. So, like, this entire field is just kind of fucked for armor. You kind of have to use this little, like, edge right here to do something. And now there's a Tiger in the hard point that has full health and just splashing around. And this is where, honestly, the game felt like it was over. I think I pull up my map in a second. I think only Fatal or Monty put his OP back up. Like, this is where it kind of felt GG. Is they have 3 OPs in the south and 1 on hard cap, but these OPs will get wiped out fairly quickly. Because Divinity is just all on the point, and this is like a very hard reset MERC had to do. Like, I will say this though. If the garrison is not lit up, you don't need the spawn in this big of a mass with SLs, because I'm pretty sure there's, what, 6 SLs here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SLs within, you know, the cap, like the hard cap sector. I mean, Diesel doesn't count because he's already spawned in, but 6 SLs, like you have, like, at least one, like, it has to be communicated, in my opinion. I'm gonna say my opinion a lot because it is my opinion. But it has to be communicated that you have to have someone spawn right here, like 2 people spawn, like in a situation like this, instead of everybody spawning back at cemetery, because that's like your whole team right here. This is like half your team, it feels like. Probably not, but you know what I mean. You have to have people spawn on the actual push Gary, because you lose so much ground. Like, Legion could now, like, easily just push up to here, and there's one guy at the Gary that's there. Like, obviously the spawn wave might happen. We could see like 5 people spawn there, and I could be wrong. But my point still stands that, like, if Legion just push towards your blue line, you're kind of fucked from then on out. Like, that's a hard, like, yeah, okay, so I was right. At least, like, a few people spawn here, so that's good. But it felt like too much resources fell back to cemetery. Obviously, you rather, you know, not lose the point and still try to work with the half hour you have left. But that's a lot of time that you have to get back from this hard reset. What did I say about building barricades for your MGs? Like, poor Rex has to use the hedge. Like, come on, guys. Be smart. But somehow MERC just gains all this ground back. I don't know how they gained that back, but they did. Very defensive bombing run, but is what it is. But MERC's just gonna rebuild it. Like, this looks like dog shit. I'm sorry, MERC, but like, dude, why do you have 4 OPs within 15 meters of each other? You have a cluster of OPs right here and a cluster of OPs right here. The only person that's doing good right now is Q. Like, unless like J and K are here, Q's there, and like E then N, okay, that's fine. That's good. But have someone go up here. D squad's gonna do something with their LP, I assume, at some point. I'm not sure why he's dropping supplies back here. To be honest, it just seems like a waste of supplies. The reason why I say it's a waste of supplies is it's very far away from where a team will probably attack from. Because if they're going to take out this Gary, they're going to take out these supplies too. They're going to see them. That's all I got to say. Unless you hide them in this wheat field, because you are allies. If you hide the supplies in this wheat, it's the same thing as building a garrison right here. It doesn't need to be on the red-blue line. It can be in this wheat field. It's just a lot of OPs in one spot. But you guys are making, you know, MERC is making... Okay, this is a lot better, but this still looks like shit in the south. Also, no garrisons built, and I skipped a little bit. Let's see if they built one. Okay, I'm bored as shit. Let's do it. Still bored. Yeah, this is going to be tough as shit for MERC to crack, especially with 20 minutes left. If you're MERC with less than 20 minutes left and they have like 3 Tigers up at this point, you have to play very smart with your tanks. As in, you need to find angles where you're somewhat effective. Like, I think... Do I see MERC's map up at some point? Here. So they have 176 with 360 fuel with 19 minutes remaining. A call has to be made right here. First of all, this OP layout's also dog shit. I'm gonna say that a lot in every single one of these. I'm gonna completely tear people up a new one about OP placement. But this 76, I don't know, that's Moskwa's tank. This tank needs to not be aggressive, which he doesn't do. You need to get 3 76s in order to push their 3, unless you're super confident you can take one out, because they have 2 right here, and then Legion also has 1 around hard cap. Like, these 2 are gonna be tough as fuck for this solo 76 to crack, unless one of these gets P-strike. But at the same time, you only have 215 munitions. This is the point in the match where you need to save every single resource that you can. And do your push, because you only have 20 minutes to do it. Because Legion are complete control of everything blue on their side to MERC's what they see as red. I don't know why I paused it there, to be honest, but like, dude, they're just winning all the gunfights. I flashed my map up a lot. This player does a good Good job. I think his name is Cryptic. I can't see because of the fucking, or Crypto. I don't know because it's moving so fast. This is a good play. This is a solid play right here. What are the rankings? In probably 5 minutes. They're gonna be fucking cursed. Don't take these ones seriously at all. I know no one's gonna watch this and they're just gonna look at the picture and complain, but they're gonna be fucking awful. Like, this is the Mosk. I think this is Mosk with tank doing a good job, just taking some snipes, making those tanks be ineffective against infantry. Also, I think one thing MERC should have done as well is smoke the tanks instead of just RDing the tanks. If you smoke the tanks, especially on the angles that they need, like, that could have helped out infantry. Okay, here comes the Stuart. Getting that Stuart stuck right there was very unfortunate. Already waiting to take screenshots and complain. I post the rankings in the end anyways on TPL, so it does not matter. I will say this, nothing from the 30 and the 30s and 35s changed whatsoever. Because all the teams I had ranked either 1 or they're going to stay 2. Like, this is when you want to start smoking the tanks. Like, you want to put, like, smoke rounds right here, and right here. Block these lines of sight for these tanks. Like, you don't have to always shoot HE-RD rounds. That's gonna kill that tank. Get 276s up. They can finally, you know, somewhat challenge these tanks, but these tanks should be at an obvious advantage because they can sit here and just hold their position while these have to push. But at the same time, I think I call this out. I think this is when I actually call this out. There's one guy in the hard cap, and that's Legend Q Squad. Like, dude, again, 3 OPs up here. What are you doing up here? There's no need to have 3 OPs right there, because one guy can just sneak by you guys and take out all your OPs, and next thing you do, you're reset at the red-blue line. I think Artie Smoke would have helped out right here. Again. And also, I think attacking from a different angle would have helped out MERC too. Like, you know that there's a tank right here on the road. I don't know if I bring up the map at all. I'll skip to right here. I think one of the 76s died eventually. I just didn't get it. Did I blow up the map? Like, where H's OP is, build an AT gun right here. Like, you see the 76 is on flare too. Build an AT gun. Shoot south. You probably would have taken out this Tiger. That's something that 6 did against MERC. If you guys remember. That's exactly what 6 did against MERC. Basically the exact same situation, in my opinion. But the difference between MERC and 6 is 6 got this field back and MERC just didn't once they lost it. Yes, this field is important, but at the same time, you have to try like different things in matches. Like MERC is beating their head against the door right here. Like, obviously they're trying something back here, but I think Mahojo will call on a bombing run to take that out. The double tap's gonna happen in like 20 seconds. Like, actually on stream, I think. Because one of these 76s died. They've thrown up rockets and redeploying. But like, look, you have 2 Tigers right here. Put up an AT gun all the way right here. Like, if you get destroyed, who cares? Go and build another one. Just keep doing that. As long as you're harassing these tanks and their attention's not on your tanks, like, it would have opened your door. It would have opened up the door for you guys so much if you're Merc. It's like finally, like you guys are starting to get some sort of progress, but it's not mounting anywhere. Also, throw smokes. I don't know why no smokes were thrown. This tank's gonna go down, just over peaked again, no cover. At the same time, these tanks are kind of watching the exact same hedge right here. Not good. Should have probably had them like somewhere back here, like over here. Or if not, try to push near this main road to get a different angle. This is when the double tap happens that I fucking royally fucked up on because I didn't expect this tank to push, but where are the rep stations? There's a rep station right here. This tank's gonna die though. But at the same time, Caparzo, about Merc's rep stations, they only have 7 minutes left in the situation. They're not gonna waste a minute trying to build one. Close P-strike, just unfortunate on the other side of the hedge for Legion there, but it's not gonna matter. They do have one coming up, but that tank is nearly worthless. They couldn't really afford that first 76 to die. Like, this isn't... They just have nothing going in the south, dude. That's the main problem right now. Also, like, I don't understand why they just didn't try to... Oh, they have a P4 in the right. Like, see, if that 176 that did die instead went near this main road or somewhere back here, like, played on the cemetery point between these 2 points, like, played somewhere right here. If you had a 76 right there, this P4 would not be here. Again, why are you using riflemen? Yes, I know the grease gun sucks and the connection sucks, but you would have taken out this tank. Let's count riflemen. Got 5 on the screen right there. I'm like, I don't like to be that guy, but there's no need to play riflemen if you're allies. Like, yes, the Grand is really fucking good, and rifleman is a good killing class, and I guess that's what you kind of need, but at the same time, it's like you have 3 tigers to go against. There goes the double tap. You have 3 tigers and a P4. Like, you need satchels and AT. I don't want to be a dick. I'm just being very critical on Merc right now. Like, I don't blame Merc for going all in on checkpoint. Like, they have to. There's 4 minutes left. If they lose cemetery, oh fucking well. It kind of is what it is. Like, just fucking spray the piss out of the Thompson. Thompson's fucking goated. Suppression alone helps out a lot. Yeah, more medics. Like, even for smokes, the medics are good. See, like, this push is happening too late. Like, this, again, I keep saying it. Oh, and what's the point of a bombing run airhead with 2:30 to go? Because it's 30 seconds per spawn wave, and it doesn't land till what? 215. You're not gonna get a spawn wave up until 145. Like right around like less than 5 is when that bombing run airhead needs to come into play. But like at the same time, you have nothing going if you're Merc. Like it's a Hail Mary play. Yes, it is. But like that just needs to come out sooner. Like it just needs to come out sooner. The problem is though, like even if it did work, it wouldn't have worked that well because you have 4 things of armor, one covering the front door and the others taking angles and watching flanks. Also, this 76 needs to dive at this point. It has to like do something. It has to challenge this P4, then challenge this Tiger, then hopefully trade out with another Tiger. If you wanted a chance to win, you just can't. It just can't sit back here. It has to push on this road. I think going map edge for Merc multiple times, like you were doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You needed something back here to get something going to help push infantry on this main road. Because this wheat field is a bitch, and yes, you do need to control that wheat field if you do want to get the point. But if you put pressure here on Legion, it opens the door a little bit better for somebody with an OP or 2 OPs to get into this wheat field. Look at Loot Up go. Oh, he just gets fucking obliterated by Artie. And like this is a very predictable airhead, but like you just have to go for it. And that's gonna just wrap up the game. Keep watching. What am I watching? Everyone just fucking died right there to a grenade. Yeah, it's basically game. Yeah, now time to what all you fucking mongoloids want. This crap. Gonna double check some things real quick. Everything. All right. Yeah, now this shit. I'm gonna just quickly do 30s and 35s because I didn't change a single thing about them whatsoever. TRR and Rage and D8. They actually played each other with TRR winning 5-0. I think they 5-0'd them in 88 minutes. So congrats to those teams. I still think Rage is the second best team in that division. But yeah. In 30s, I still have 11th and SUDT, I think. Yes, I do. I don't even think they played this weekend. I just still have them as number 1 and 2. You can kind of flip-flop either, but I would actually have to see SUDT play. I don't think I've actually seen them getting a Razor Cortex stain, but I don't care. Now 35s in D... What is this? D6? Yeah, D6. SAP and RZN, they played each other yesterday. SAP winning that 5-0 on SME. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm probably going to... Both those teams were 3-0 going to this weekend, but SAP going off with the W will get that. I gotta make sure I get this. And then for D5, I have first and 22/4ID. Don't think they played this weekend. I think they all played last weekend, but that's what I have for that. Oh fucking god, here we go. Number 12. Did I do studio mode for this? Number 12. This is where everything goes to absolute shit. I have KRC. Yes, I dropped them from 8 to 12. Why? I don't fucking know. I just feel like doing it. You know, it's my list. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I gotta find 11. 11. I have 101A. Why? I don't know. I think they're undefeated. Are they undefeated? Let me see. 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 Where the fuck am I watching in TPL? What is this fucking... Jesus Christ. Nukes. Surprised Dunny hasn't called yet. I'm trying to find 10. I have 10. At 10, I have WRTB. I don't think they actually changed spots. A lot of these teams also didn't play this weekend. And I want people to make, like, to actually watch the stream and be like, where I ranked you shouldn't really fucking matter this week because you guys cried about it all weekend. Gotta find 9 now. Like, this is abysmal trying to find 9. 9 I have. Lep, again, I didn't change it at all. Now this is where everything goes to absolute shit. I have 9PZ at 8. I have 9PZ at 8, and it only gets worse from here. I don't think I changed Rofs at all. I still have him at 7. But this is... Oh man, this is where it gets fucking bad, dude. This is where it gets bad. Oh man, I should probably switch some of these right now. Yeah, 9May forfeited. Yeah, they forfeited against Rofs this weekend. 9May and Rofs. 9May had the forfeit due to lack of numbers, but that would have been a fun game to watch on Foy. Oh boy, number 6. Again. Again. Don't take these serious at all this week. I made this up in literally 2 minutes. I just moved some teams around. I literally just moved some teams around. At number 5. Oh man. Oh man. Get put on our server now. Get out of our At 5 I have Legion. Yikes. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? At 4. Ooh man. I don't care if it was Oleg's. If you're one of the best teams on comp, you can overcome any point in the game. Oh man, that's how you have to put it. Like, if you're one of the best teams in the game, you have to overcome those games. At 3, I have 3-5, and then 1 and 2, I just have these teams. These are my absolutely cursed power rankings. I think I actually fucked up the week. Yeah, I did. There we are. I didn't want to make this. You guys wanted these rankings. You guys can call me on Discord to complain. I don't care. Unsubscribe. Okay, please don't. Okay, but in actuality, this was just for the troll. This is what I would how I would actually have him still. Fucking Lep's logo is so big. This is how I would actually have them still. Like, if I was to truly do these again, I would have 3-5 and Exodus tied, and move 9PZ up to 8, this is how I would actually do him. Like, clear cut, that's how I would do them. 3-5 and Exodus, I would have tied. The only problem that I have with the 3-5 Legion game is A, it was not streamed, and B, if 3-5 are watching, you guys spent 5 minutes between 50 players in the red zone. Like, we can pull up the Archon. Like, the defense score was ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how a team does not try to attack. Like, I think it's kind of, like, boring. Like, I would be bored if I was on either team, unless I was a tanker. That's how I would have them. I think that's fair, to be honest, to have 3-5 and Exodus tied. It's just hard because, like, 3-5 are going to be playing D2 teams. Like, yeah, they played Legion, but they also played on fucking Kursk Day, which is, I think, terrible. A terrible map to play daytime, especially on Olegs. If you're going to play Kursk, play on Yamki. But obviously it was random points, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, if you're Legion, you should overcome that loss. I just have to have them tied. Pull up the retcon. Yeah, you guys had fucking, like, 63,000 defense score. I'll fucking pull up the retcon. Hold on. Hold on. I'll pull it up right now. I gotta find it, though. That's the problem. I found it. There's fucking loads. This game? Yeah, this is the Archon from that game. How do I fucking, let's do this. Go by offense, defense score. And let's go by team axis. And we're going to get rid of all of that. We're just gonna go through all these scores. Also, was this game privately streamed? Why is there someone with 0-0? Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on, let me... How do you have 0 attack and 0 defense with 6 with kills? What is this? But, like, look at this Archon. Like, look at this. This is defense right here with all the zeros. 60. Or this is a minute in the red. 3 minutes in the red. Minute in the red. Wish we can pull up the... Wish there was Archon for the 7th HLE game on West Bend. I'm just saying, and then we go to allies. Like, it's basically all attack. I just don't get the offense, defense, 0. Like, I don't get this. This is the one player I really don't understand, Mohammed. How he has 0 both. I'm about to call. Donnie, you're late. Well, the problem with the 3-5... Oh, God, here we go. What's up, Donnie?
Yo, real reason why we lost that game, bro. You wanna know? You wanna know what happened?
What?
It's because I didn't plan it.
Oh, yeah. You were...
If I play in that game, dude, oh my, it's a 5-0 loss easily. You kidding me?
That is true. You are like the glue that holds the team together to some degree.
Oh my god, I know. Oh my god, I'm so good. So good and so handsome. Holy shit.
Let me ask one question though. Did you guys even prep for that game at all?
I don't know. I didn't play in it. I don't know,
Okay.
dude.
But
I think
yeah.
some people prep for it.
Mhm.
Did you go over our game yet or what? Against
Yeah,
MERC?
I did. You missed
I
it.
missed it.
You'll be back on stream.
Ah. When's the power rankings happening?
It already happened too.
Oh, you fucking. Oh my god, dude.
I told you you're late.
Oh, dude.
Are you playing
I hate
Faz or
to say
something?
that. No, I've been laying in bed just going through TikTok. All
Well,
right, that's it for me. I love you. Bye.
any last words?
No, I mean loot up sucks, so that's about it. All right, love you. Bye.
Okay. Well, that's Dunny. Well, there's some more controversial stuff coming through. Not really, but whatever. They told us they were doing runs through right before the game was supposed to start. I mean, that's what every team does. They just do dry runs. Like, I'm sure Legion didn't really prep that much for it. I mean, they were probably more concerned about the MERC game than they were about 3-5 on Kursk. So like maybe they got blindsided, to be completely honest. Like either way, I feel like a team of Legion's caliber should probably win that game. Like Cursed Day is just a fucking rough map. Like it's a very rough map to play on. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for 2 more minutes. If anybody has anything else to say in the chat or call, you have 2 minutes to do so. I'm getting messages. I'm gonna get hate mail too, I bet. Oh, that's just the stupid Ben chat. Do better. I mean, someone said that X would beat 6 in a scrim. Yeah, but I also heard that 6 was missing like 25 starters, which is half a comp team. So like, I mean, here's the thing, like I can't put too much weight into scrims because both like yeah, they were streamed with POVs and I watched one of the 3-5 POVs that was sent to me like a little bit, but at the same time it's a POV. It only gets so much of what happens in a game. And with admin cam, you catch literally 200 times more things that happen in the game than not. It's a scrim. Like it's just like Legion also hasn't played a comp game in 2.5 weeks before then, so it's like that was their first game back, just testing the waters and maybe trying to shake some rust off and stuff. So like I wouldn't put too much weight into that. It just is what it is, dude. It just is what it is. But either way, that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you for watching again. I really did not want to do power rankings today, I'm not gonna lie. But you guys fucking forced my hand yet again. But I think what we're gonna do next time is I might do something Thursday. I have to wait and see. I have to work on the clips of the week video. Depending when that's posted, I might do something Thursday. Either Wednesday or Thursday I'll do something, but either way, something will happen. But yeah, this has been Awake again. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys later this week, and maybe something coming out later tonight. I sound really monotone right now. I don't know why. Probably because I've been talking for a fucking hour. I don't know. Have a good night. Bye.